Alrighty, right, Ed here. Several years ago, I decided to kitbash an old NCC 1701 kit, and this is what I came up with. This is the AMT Ertl Cutaway. Making sure everything's here. As you see, we have a battery box and electronics here. Now, when I first put this together, these nav lights worked. They still work, but they don't make connection inside the saucer section. And as you see, I did some additional modifications to it. It just saved me pulling that off and pulling this section off. I learned a lot with this kit. Let's go ahead and open up the rest, because this nacelle opens up. This one does something different. I had to modify it heavily because it wouldn't hold up there with what it had. So what I had to do was add telescoping tubing to hold it in. Now let's go ahead and just leave that dangle. Well, let me go ahead and pull this apart, because I'm going to be spinning it. This does tuck up in there. But for all intents and purposes, this is two kits that I put together, along with some dollhouse parts. Okay, so I have the shuttlecraft bay, Jeffrey tube area here, part of main engineering, storage. Main engineering is actually up in here, with the core coming down and then back. Okay, I learned a lot on the lighting and the windows. For one thing, I learned to back coat everything, because as you can see, I have some light leakage. And deflector control here. I found out recently that they actually made some photo etched parts out of behind here for main navigation disc, and a few details up in here. Main bridge hiding up here. Now I did learn to actually glue tissue behind the windows that I cut out. That helped show you, to keep you from seeing the lights and light sources. Now there's no lighting here because that's where all my wiring is going through. It's coming up through the base, through the neck, and up and back. But I did my best to detail everything best that I could. Remember, I did this several years ago. That's why this half doesn't work anymore. But I do still want to show this off. This base is actually to an Enterprise A that had that was 1701A here on the base plate. Batteries. Battery box actually split. As I use the stock battery box, I'm going to have to replace a battery box. She still has phaser sound and does not have the photon torpedo sound. Of course, has the lights, the nav lights, which I'm happy to say were a very, very nice addition. Now, thought you'd like to see all this. These are dollhouse parts. They're electrical. And here's where it used to go through, and now I've had to do this. But yeah, you can put in a beautiful bay with this, with the all in all, you can make yourself a very unique kit. But I wanted to give you a heads up on what this looked like. Alright. Let's actually just pop that on. It just sits there. As you can see on this side, I actually added some additional contacts here. I'll grab the battery. There we go. The other one was down low. Okay. Okay. The nav lights still work after all these years. But this is a Kitbash, two different models. Two but subject is wonderful. Gave me a nice one-of-a-kind model that I'm proud of.